Hello, greetings, my people. How you doing out there? It's fine to have you once again here, watching Arsenal Future. We say thank you to those of you who've left your comments, who've viewed our videos, who've sent warm, kind-hearted messages as well. We're here to, of course, speak about Arsenal. Unfortunately, we missed out on the title yesterday. We all knew that. Well, we were down in England that it was over. It was game over when we lost to Aston Villa at home a few weeks ago, or a month ago, sort of. And I was very deflated yesterday. I was very down. But I picked myself up today. Normally, years ago, I would have been down for the whole, probably for the rest of the year. It would have been that bad. But you know, you get after a while, you get used to disappointments. And Arsenal been disappointing me for a long time. We're gonna do some videos and some streams about some of the things I want to get off my chest relating to the club that we also love so much, Arsenal FC. But before I go on, I'll say congratulations to Manchester City for winning the Premier League for the 4th time in a row. It's never happened before, never been done before. And of course, Pep Guardiola's come over here and eclipsed all the great managers, the likes of Alex Ferguson, Herbert Chapman, and we've never, Bob Paisley, Bill Shankly, none of those, so Matt Busby and many others who've never done it before. And so we'll say congrats to Man City on their wonderful achievement, but it's a shame that we couldn't stop them. We had a chance to do it last season, didn't do it after leading for much of the season. And again this season, our points tally was a lot more than it was last season. We won more games this season than we did last. In actual fact, this season, with our 28 wins, is our most in a season, even more than the Invincibles and some of those other great Arsenal teams that we had in winning titles and so on over the years. So it's a great achievement by the guys, but it's a shame that we couldn't get over the line. And some people have even asked me, am I Arteta in? Am I Arteta out? For me, I still would like to see it an improvement, an upgrade. Not saying that he's not a good manager. He's okay, but we need a winning manager. We need a manager who can take us over that line. A manager who can actually win trophies. A manager who lives for winning trophies. Because you know you got the likes of Pep Guardiola, you got the likes of Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte. You've even got Diego Simeone at Atletico Madrid. And even though some people accuse some of those managers, especially Conte and Simeone, of playing negative football, they're winners. Their first and foremost aim is to get their teams over that winning line. And Arteta, not to be unfair on him, he's never, he's still kind of a rookie manager. He's never actually won, well, he's won the FA Cup in his first season with us. His first half season with us with somebody else's team, with mostly Wenger players and Emery players. But in terms of since he's had his own team for about the last 3 years, he's not really done anything. He's not won anything. And we got out of the other competitions like the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup early on and in Europe when we was in the Europa League, and now this season in the Champions League, we went quite far. We got to the quarters this season. I don't think we ever looked like winning it, and so some say give him one more season, but I'm thinking that if we could find an upgrade, we should take it. But I think the way he's talking, the way he spoke after the match yesterday against Everton, which we'll come on to a bit later, he's talking as if to say he's going to still be there, and he's even word of maybe a new contract. But I'm hoping that if he don't get a replacement, which possibly won't happen, I'm hoping that he could definitely kick on and step up for next season and win us. We really want the league or the Champions League. But I will take one of the other cup competitions. So as long as we win a trophy and don't finish any lower than, for me, we can't finish in a lower than third. Next season, if you gave me third place in one of the other cups, I'll take it. But I want that Premier League. It's been 20 years since we've won the Premier League. I want the Premier League, and I definitely want the Champions League. And like how Klopp is now left Liverpool, we're like the next in line to challenge. Well, we're the next in line to challenge City, and I'm hoping that Pep Guardiola and City kind of lose the hunger to win, so that we can. But then again, it might have been like because Pep is a serial winner. He doesn't care. He wants as many as he can. He wants as many titles, as many leagues as he can get. But the game yesterday was a poor game. We played very poorly. We went 1-0 down. I think we went 1-0 down in about 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes we went 1-0 down. And a deflected shot by Gris. It came off Declan Rice's head from a free kick and went straight into our net. and we took a while to come back into the game, but we did so in the second half of Tomiyasu. A rare goal from Tomiyasu, our at the moment our makeshift left back, because he really is a right back, but because Zinchenko has been playing well there for a while in the left back here, and Timber's been out. And even though he came on yesterday, he's been out for the whole season. It's really funny that he plays our first game. He plays in our first game, then he plays in our last game. It's really, really funny. I'm just having a sip of my hot Ribena. And so we scored a goal right in the more or less the last, with about maybe a couple of minutes to go. Kai Havertz, the much improved Kai Havertz, scored, I think, his 13th goal of the season. And so that put us 2 points behind Man City, who beat West Ham 3-1. Phil Foden scored 2 cracking goals and a goal from Rodri. Kuda scored a very, very good goal for West Ham, a scissor kick, overhead kick from about, 10 yards out. The player that we should have signed, and we've done lots of content on here last summer when we first set the channel up. We thought he was going to come, but he didn't come. But I'll still take him. Kudos. He probably could play on that right-hand side. And we can sometimes give Saka a rest, who wasn't playing yesterday, by the way. Bukayo Saka. Remember when we did the preview of the match, and we said that we got a little inkling, and a little birdie told us that he might not be playing. He might not even be playing. He might not even be on the bench, and that proved to be the case. He wasn't even on the bench. He wasn't in the starting lineup, and he wasn't even on the bench. But he was there, of course, because it was our last game. And a lot of the players, they come, of course, with their families to sort of like say, bye to the fans, until August when we play again. Thanking the fans for the season support and so on, and and so. But yeah, it's so sad as well to see Jurgen Klopp, leaving. Announced that he was going to leave. I think it was back in January, wasn't it? Was it February? He announced he was going to leave, and he gave a wonderful speech up at Anfield after Liverpool beat. Who did they beat again? They won 2-0. I'm trying to remember who they played against, but they won 2-0 in their game up at Anfield, and Jurgen Klopp gave a wonderful speech thanking the fans and so on. And he's going to be missed. And even though he stopped us from winning trophies and stopped us from winning leagues, I really miss him because I do like his charisma, and you can see that Liverpool fans are very fond of him, and so he bid farewell to the Anfield crowd as well. And then of course David Moyes also leaving West Ham, and they lost, of course, to Man City, at the Etihad, and he bid farewell to the West Ham crowd, won their first major trophy in 43 years last season, So before I go on, I'd like to say congratulations to Manchester City winning their 4th Premier League in a row. Unprecedented, never been done before. And so we say, there's no sour grapes, we're not bitter. Yes, of course, we would like to have won the league, because I think we've been the best team in the league this season, even better than Man City. But they're more consistent, they've got more know-how, they've got more experience, they've got a much more experienced manager. So they got over the line, and that's what we need to do next. We need to get over that line, and I don't know if we're going to do it with Mikel Arteta. I personally don't know if we're going to do it. For me, he doesn't win it next season, he's going to go, but I would like him to go this season. But I don't think the Cronkies will let him go this season. I think they'll give him at least one more year. It could be that he does it one more year, then maybe he decides to leave. I don't know if they'll sack him, but it might be a case where if he doesn't do it next season, if he's still there, I think he'll probably be there, but you never know. He may even go this summer. But if he's still there, he might give it one more season, and if he doesn't get us over that line, then he may decide to move on. I'll thank him, because when he came, we were down in the dumps. We just finished 8th on the Emirates, and then we finished 8th again in his first full season. He won the FA Cup. We finished 8th the following season, the COVID season. And then the following season, after the COVID season, we finished 5th, so there's a slight improvement. And then last season, we finished 2nd, and we thought we might have won it. After leading the Premier League for most of the season. This is the first time, it's the longest any team has led the division, led the league without winning it. And so we're creating history for the wrong reasons there. And this season, we're up there again for much of the season, but Man City picked us to the post once again. And so a lot of our supporters are hurting. I watched AFTV yesterday with Yardman, um, and Yardman and Robbie had an argument about if Arteta should stay or not, or what is Arteta doing? Can we get over the line with such a manager? And I've got to say, I'm with Yardman. I don't think we're going to do it with him. I hope we do, yeah, because I've got nothing against Mikel Arteta. Seems a fine man, but it's just as a manager, he's not really got the experience to. He's never managed at that level before, and even though he learned some of his trade, some of his craft under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, managing one of the biggest clubs in the world like Arsenal, who are bigger than Man City, we're the third biggest club in England. It's a totally different kettle of fish, and he spent a lot of money. He spent more or less £700 million, and yes, he's got us up there, but we haven't won it. We need to win. It's all about winning. You know, the mentality in elite sport is to win, is to get over that line, and we've not done that. But anyway, we say before we go, and I'd like to say, please smash those likes, and please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything. It's free of charge to subscribe to the channel. You know that YouTube loves when you smash the likes, because it gets to share it around, and it helps with the algorithms to get our content out there to much wider audiences. And tell your friends and your frenemies and avoid your enemies about the channel if you can, and share as many content from us as you can. We've done over 100 videos. There's a few shorts in there, but we've done over 100 videos. So please spread the word and help the channel to grow. And you're going to see improvements, both big and small, with the channel graphics and so on, and even the intros. We're really working on this channel to put it on a par with some of the best fan channels out there, not just from Arsenal fan base, but from fan bases from clubs around the world. We want to make this channel one of the best ones. And in times to come, we're going to get people on the channel. We're going to interview fans. We're going to go to some of the games, interview fans, and so on. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to bring this channel up to par. But at the moment, it's early days. We're still in a year since we've been formed, and we're gonna toggle with the icon as well, with the logo. So you'll be seeing some changes. And coming up May 26th, which is Sunday coming, we're going to be doing a special program about Anfield '89 from our perspective. You might see a logo change in here as well to kind of like coincide with that with that feat. So we're going to try and change the logo from the color it is, which is red and white and black outline, into a yellowy blue one. We're going to try our best to do it, and so look out for that. And we're going to be doing, of course, some content around Anfield '89. I think there's a documentary coming out about that as well. So keep it posted. Information we get about the documentary, we're going to be sharing it on here, and we're going to be sharing it on, of course, on our social media platforms, both on Facebook and both on Instagram. And don't forget the links for our social media handles is in the description. Of course, it will be in the description on this video, but it's also, if you look at our bio, it's there as well, so you can go straight there from our bio. We've got a few things to kind of like adjust, so bear with us, but we're going to get that done in the coming days. So thank you all very, very much. Arsenal won 2-1, but it's too little too late. Wasn't enough to get us over that finishing line, but we can be proud because we've got 89 points, and most in any season, even more than the Invincible. Well, no, it's not more than one less than the Invincibles, but I think it's our second highest, because the Invincibles, we had 90 points, this is 89, so I think this is probably our second most. And so we've got more points than some of our championship winning teams in the past. So there's much to take from this season, but there's lots to work on, lots to improve. I think we need to be better in front of goal as well. We scored a lot of goals this season, but we scored even more. And we need to be clinical. We need to learn to come up from 1-0 down. That's another thing that we need to work on. And we're going to talk some more about this as the summer progresses. And it's quite possible that in August, we're going to be away from here. We're going to be going down to the south coast. We're going to be going down to Kent, and possibly also down into Brighton. So when we do that, we're going to hit the streets of Brighton, hit the streets of Kent. And we're going to be doing some content from down there. We might even try and find some Arsenal supporters and interview them and ask what their experiences of supporting Arsenal like, and so on. So we're going to come away from London, because we've got fans all over the place. So look out for that in the coming 2 or 3 months time from now. Okay, thank you so much, my people. Look after yourselves and each other, and stay positive. Hopefully next season brings us better success. keep it this way for transfer news. I might even go live later on and talk about some of the players we linked with. Not all the players, because there's so many, but some of the players. I'm going to pick a few more prominent ones. So when you talk about Bruno Gomes, about Cisco, and about also Xavi Simons. Those three players we've been linked with in the cup the last few days. So we're going to talk about those three players, and then down the line, I don't know if it'll be an everyday thing. Whenever we get the time, we're going to come live, or we're going to do a bit of upload a video about the players we're linked with. We're going to start doing specials about what attributes they have and what they could bring to our team, and the price range and so on, and do a bit of history about the players and so on. So you take care of yourselves. As I said, don't forget to smash a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below, of course, and share the videos. You take care of yourselves. Peace out.